It has been 4.5 years since we were all in that arena together.
10 years ago, I set foot in this building. 10 years later, I'm back in this building. You know what? I'm gonna tear this motherfucker apart.
Coal Region, Pennsylvania. Chicago.
Oklahoma City. Toronto. Philly. Maryland. New England, baby! This is what?
It was December of 2000 since we all experienced hardcore together.
It took forever for us to get our asses back here.
3 main events have been signed for Friday night, June 10th, Hardcore Homecoming at the Arena in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Of course, it will be a rematch of the night the line was crossed, a 3-way dance featuring the franchise, Shane Douglas, Terry Funk, and Sabu. But there is more. A very personal feud will see another chapter written in blood, I have no doubt, as one-on-one Raven takes on the Sandman, and then we will find out who is the better man. Who was the stepping stone? Who made who? So many years ago, as Jerry Lynn goes one-on-one with Just Incredible.
Let's talk about the present situation and Terry Funk for a minute. I'm coming back for a reason. I had an opportunity to go into the WWE at this time, and they sent me a contract, and sent me a very good contract. And this is a contract here, and it's not that it's anything special or anything, but it's for quite a sum of money. And it certainly isn't for what Hulk Hogan or Triple H or Ric Flair or The Undertaker makes, but it was for quite a bit more money than for this group that I'm going to perform for. And I had a choice, and I had to make a choice between the two companies, because I know at my age and my time, again, is that I can't perform 2 shows that close together. I wanted to go to a show where it's an extension of the guys' personalities and not a Vince McMahon's group or whatever it is. So I chose to go back and enter into the ring into the 3-way dance. And that took a lot of thought on my part. I talked to it about with my wife, and she says, honey, at your age, 60 years old, you ought to be looking at the Bucks, and you better be up there at the Vince McMahon show. And I said, honey, I said, honey, I can't do it. I want to go back to the guys that I love, and the guys that I have been down the road with, and that's why I'm not a millionaire, because I've done the things that I've wanted to do instead of the things that I probably should have done.
There's been many chants through the years, time is God. And I think to many of the wrestlers,
When I left in '97, when I visited, you never could have told me that 8 years later, we'd be a hotter property than we were back in 1994, 95, when we were this underground movement. You know, you can't make fans do what you want them to do. They dictate to you, you don't dictate to them, and that's what being fan-friendly is all about. And I appreciate and love the fans, I always will. You know, they gave us so much, and hopefully we give them back half that much.
I can't believe tonight's the night. I can't believe it's finally here. I have been looking for... Tonight's a party. Let's not call this another wrestling event, because it's not. I've been to hundreds of wrestling events. I've participated in hundreds of wrestling events. Tonight is like a big party for me. I mean, it's almost like a class reunion. It's almost like a high school class reunion. You know, except that most people would argue that we never had any class, and most of us, well, not so much me, but some of these other folks belonged in reform school more than high school. But nevertheless, I have been looking forward to this night like it was the biggest party of my life. I've been looking forward to this. I've been waiting for this hardcore homecoming to happen for 4.5 years, since December of 2000. It's the last time we were all here together in our second home, the arena. And speaking of the arena, I mean, would you look at this place? It used to be a real shithole. They've done a great job at it.
was trying to keep it in character, but brother, you cracked me up with that one. And just from the bottom of my heart, I've been out of this thing for 4 years, out of it entirely, and I'm just glad to say that I feel really fucking great to be here with you all tonight.
Hardcore Homecoming is underway. Over 1,000 fans from over 6 countries have packed this infamous arena, formerly a bingo hall, here in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where so much wrestling history was made. And I've got to tell you, I worked in this building for 7 years, and I don't ever remember this building being any hotter, I mean temperature-wise hotter, than it is tonight. Sweltering heat. And despite that, the fans are on their feet in anticipation of what will be wrestling history. The team of Simon Diamond and C.W. Anderson set to do battle. They are an established tag team. And their opponent, the first ever graduate of the House of Hardcore, Chris Chetti, and leading the way, Mikey Whipwreck. And Chetti still has a pretty face. Chris Chetti, of course, the first cousin of Taz, yes, that Taz, who trained Chetti at the aforementioned House of Hardcore. And Mikey Whipwreck, what has he done? Former World Tag Team Champion with Mick Foley, former World Television Champion, and former World Heavyweight Champion. And in this very building, I saw Mikey Whipwreck pin Steve Austin 1, 2, 3 to retain the Extreme World Heavyweight Championship, and no one can ever take that away from Mikey Whipwreck. This should be an outstanding contest. These 4 combatants, no stranger to each other. And listen to the ovation from Mikey Whipwreck, who's hearing the chants of over 1,000 in this thing, and who knows how many other voices inside his head.
At a combined weight of 460
Gotta be hoping he fares better than the Fighting Irish tonight. Another member of the famous and phenomenal Anderson wrestling family. Chris Chetti, as tough as they come, phenomenal amateur wrestler. And listen to the ovation from Mikey Whipwreck. Is he ever over? Referee Mike Keener to officiate our opening contest. So much history in this building. Since Paul Heyman closed his doors nearly 5 years ago, so many other promotions have run shows in this building trying to duplicate what was the experience of Extreme Wrestling, and not until tonight have I truly felt like I was taking a trip back through time. Tonight, Hardcore Homecoming feels like the real deal. Feels like I never left. I feel like I'm home again. Couple of collar and elbow tie-ups. Simon Diamond extends the hand. Mikey Whipwreck says no. Collar and elbow tie-up once again. Side headlock now by Mikey Whipwreck, former Triple Crown winner for Extreme Wrestling. Shoulder block, down goes Simon Diamond. Up and over goes Mikey Whipwreck. Deep arm drag, nicely done by Simon Diamond. Mikey Whipwreck responds. And now the southpaw from Buffalo is unloading on Simon Diamond in the corner. Diamond set for the ride, reversal out of the corner. Monkey flip, blocked, nicely done by Mikey. Second turnbuckle, high cross body, cover, 2 and no. 2 count only, says referee Mike Keener. Simon Diamond goes downstairs, Mikey set for the ride. Mikey with the go behind, nicely done. Mikey's looking for the whippersnapper early. There's a tag to the enforcer, CW Anderson, who looks to be in the best shape I have ever seen him in. Listen to the fans chanting for CW Anderson. Tag into Chris Chetti. Chris Chetti, such a gifted athlete, but man, that was a right hand. Chetti not even using any of his amateur wrestling skills or anything taught to him by Taz and Perry Saturn at the House of Hardcore. CW Anderson looks like a bear in a shooting gallery. And down he goes. Chris Chetti is the only one of the 4 wrestlers in the ring right now who has not been active for the past 4.5 years. And you couldn't tell thus far. Spinebuster countered, as was the Amityville Harder moments ago. Beautiful leaping scissors kick, nicely done. No ring rush shown thus far on Chris Chetti. Cover, 2 and no. CW set for the ride, reversal out of the corner. CW charges, misses. There's Simon Diamond with a clothesline on the apron, and that is the advantage that Simon Diamond and CW Anderson have. They have been a tag team regularly, yes, with other partners, but also with one another, not only back in Extreme Wrestling in calendar year 2000, but since then, for the past 4 years, both in the States and in Japan, Simon Diamond and CW Anderson as the Extreme Horsemen have been semi-regular tag team partners, and I don't know how Chris Chetti and Mikey Whipwreck can overcome the cohesive team that is Simon Diamond and CW Anderson. Chetti wide open, takes a fist right to the ribs. That sucks. Anderson now trash talking, blatantly disrespecting Chetti in the corner, now stomping away. Boy, look at Anderson go. And now spits at Mikey Whipwreck. In comes Mikey. Referee Mike Keener catches him, and there was no tag made there behind the referee's back. In comes Simon Diamond illegally. And apparently the plan is to isolate and wear down Chris Chetti. And quite frankly, it's a sound strategy by Simon Diamond and C.W. Anderson. Again, another cheap shot on Mikey Whipwreck on the apron. As I noted earlier, Chris Chetti, the only one of these four wrestlers who has not been wrestling regularly since Paul Heyman closed his doors in early 2001, and that's why he's being isolated and targeted. Chetti gets caught. Double team flatline. Cover, will that be enough? Two, no, Mikey makes the save. There's a mistake I didn't think C.W. Anderson and Simon Diamond would make, attempting a pin that close to their opponent's corner. May have cost him this match. Look at Anderson talking trash. That's going to come back and cost you against Chris Chetti. The crowd now rallying behind Chetti. Frees himself, but takes that big right hand. Chetti now set for the ride. Anderson charges, goes for all, misses, and takes a turnbuckle right in the gonads. That's gonna hurt. Chris Chetti has got to make the tag. Got to tag in Mikey Whipwreck. It's now or never for Chris Chetti. Anderson makes the tag. In comes Simon Diamond. Chris Chetti lurches back out of desperation, tags in Mikey, who is now throwing those overhead left hands, taking down Simon Diamond and C.W. Anderson repeatedly. Beautiful standing drop kick by Mikey Whipwreck. Anderson into the ropes. Standing Frankensteiner Mikey Whipwreck can still go. Still wrestles like a world champion. This is the educational portion of our program. Count along with the baby faces. 10 it is. And maybe a smart move not going any higher. Hello. That's got to be unpleasant for Simon Diamond, as is that super kick on Mikey Whipwreck. Mike Keener's checking for his teeth. Cover, 2 and no. Mikey Whipwreck somehow escapes that super kick, which certainly found the mark. God, it's hot in this building. And I'm not even wrestling. I'm just sitting here. Of course, I'm wearing a suit. Tornado DDT attempt, countered. What impact of a spine buster, that may be all. Chetti now behind C.W. Anderson. He gets caught. Amityville Horror coming up, yes! C.W. Anderson gets planted. And Chetti's happy with himself. Reversal. Simon puts the brakes on. And it's time for Simon's series. Chetti gets planted. Everything Simon Diamond does so crisp, so deliberate. And now Mikey Whipwreck gets caught. Or does he? Simon Diamond looking for the Simonizer. But there it is! Whippersnapper! 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 It's over! It's over! Chris Chetti and Mikey Whipwreck get the Duke. After seeing this matchup, it is my humble opinion that Mikey Whipwreck, if given the shot, could win either the WWE Cruiserweight Championship or the TNA X Division title. No question about it, Mikey Whipwreck looks as good as he ever did. What a victory for Chetti and Whipwreck.
I live practically 10 minutes from here. You know, it's pretty cool, you know, they actually come to the shows, you know, once a month, you know, just being from the neighborhood and then going from watching the shows to being a part of the shows, which is, you know, just like somebody for, you know, the Philadelphia Phillies or the New York Yankees, you know, going from watching to, you know, standing in, you know, the batter's box waiting to go up to bat, you know, it was a special feeling. And I think that's a good reason why I connected with the crowd easily, because a lot of them knew me from the neighborhood.
Take it from me, a bona fide Italian. Neither one of these two guys, working together, could find Italy on a map. In fact, earlier today, wait a minute, I gotta see Tracy Smothers break it down. Let's see the moves, Trace. That's horrible. That is horrible. And he's from Nashville, Music City. Oh, they're known for their singers, not their dancers. Right, that was impressive. Tracy Smothers, absolutely ageless. As good a wrestler as I have ever met. Should never dance in public again. He'll be seconded in this matchup by Old Brown Eyes himself, JT Smith. Also, not a genuine Italian. In fact, earlier today he asked me if the innuendo was an Italian suppository. That joke's horrible, but I love it. I promise you, I'll tell it once every 4.5 years. Fans chanting for JT Smith. He wants the mic. I gotta hear this. He was gonna hit that line.
So I guess I'll bless you. I'm full of that right now. So now I'm gonna do that.
He still got the pipes. Opponent, I can't even look at him with a straight face. The one, the only, the Blue Meanie. Perhaps the most unlikely professional wrestler I have ever met. A young man who had asthma so badly, so severely when he was a child. Doctors told his mother he may not make it. Look at him now. He's a professional wrestler. I know. Yeah. You know, Meanie is not a great dancer. But following Tracy Smothers is not that tough. Bob Ortiz. Make Meanie stop dancing. Begging you. Hair left, JT. All right, comb to goatee. Still looks good. Stop the madness. Or stop calling yourself Italian. Revoke your card. imaginary Italian-American membership card. Fans chanting, "Where is my pizza?" Apparently Meanie ate it. Meanie has put on a few LBS since I last saw him. Seems happy though. Actually, I heard he's lost about 110 pounds and she's in LA now. He doesn't sound too broken up about it last I spoke to him. Referee John Finnegan to officiate this contest. Tracy Smothers versus the Blue Meanie. This is gonna be a good old-fashioned comedy match. Let me just make a bold prediction right now. This is not gonna be Pat O'Connor versus Luthez. Can you imagine Carl Gotch doing this? Finally, we've got a tie-up now. Side headlock by the Meanie. Meanie set for the ride, dropped down by Smothers. Shoulder block by the Meanie, nicely done. Smothers caught off guard. Meanie flexing the guns. Smothers complaining about a pull of the tights, a closed fist, and a handful of hair. All of them. Just, Finnegan goes, "What are you talking about?" Smothers says, "Pick one." He's lodging all his complaints now. Get him out of the way. Smothers says, "Let's just wrestle, pal." I'm all for it. The dancing is kind of funny. Waistlock now by Smothers. It's a lot of waist to get around. And Meanie uses his rather ample posterior to break the waistlock. Now what are they complaining about? Well, had you not ordered that last pizza that Meanie ate, maybe get his hands around his waist. Smothers telling to Meanie, "I'm going to show you how strong I am. I'm going to pick you up and slam you." Smothers going for it. Meanie is not. Scoop and a slam on Smothers. Meanie deceptively strong. And again, Smothers, who was bad-mouthing Finnegan, gets planted. And now Finnegan plants Smothers. Double clothesline. Cover, 2 and no. Finnegan on top, 2 and no. There's the Meanie splash. This may be it. Cover, 1, 2 and no. Anybody else not cover Smothers? Anybody? Got a little levity and jocularity going on in this matchup. And I predicted this was going to be a good time. More entertainment than sport, if you will. If you are one of the few that likes to call professional wrestling sports entertainment. And a huge fan myself. I'll get him this time. Okay, that he did. That I saw.
Smothers will go with it.
Chicken dance? But there's one thing how we saw
Bad wedding. And he solved in Nashville.
What I want is a rematch from a few years ago. I'm challenging you right here, right now, in the arena at Hardcore Homecoming to a dance-off.
Dance-off? We're going to have a rematch of the dance-off here at the arena. Vern Gagne is rolling over in his grave. I'm not even sure he's dead yet. And right about now, I'm thinking about hanging myself. Hey, Jeremy, how much cord do we have? No? It's about 6 feet. Oh, this is brutal. Pardon me for being insensitive. It's like watching a telethon. I want to send in a check. Just make it stop. JT Smith says Smothers did very well. The ironic part of this whole thing is JT Smith can actually dance. I've seen it. Birthday, go Meanie, it's your birthday, break it down now, go Meanie. That's bad, that's just awful, that's just awful. That's pretty funny. Oh, come on now, Smothers. What a heel, what a cheap heel. Call for a dance-off and jump the guy from behind. Fans are not happy. Had to get heat one-on-one with professional Tracy. Smothers continues. All you need now is a loaded boot and a rag full of chloroform, but I've seen it all. In comes JT Smith now hammering away. Smothers and Smith just... Wait, cover now. 1, 2, and no. Meanie, to his credit, manages to kick out. Still got to be broken up about the dance-off. Meanie was winning that thing. He was ahead of my scorecard. Elbow to the face. Bulldog by the Meanie. Cover. 2, and no. Scoop and a slam once again on Smothers. Meanie pulls up his pajama bottoms. My wife's got those same pajamas. You don't think Meanie would... Never mind. Meanie drops the leg. Cover. 2 and... Meanie hits the big splash in the corner. The big blue splash, that is, back the other way. Here's a shot for JT Smith. Down goes JT, another big blue splash in the corner. Smothers gets planted. And I think it's time for the Meanie song. JT Smith now with a chain on his hand. Again, Tracy Smothers, JT Smith using every piece of cheap heel chicanery in the book to get the win. See, I was looking for the loaded boot or the chloroform rag. It was the chain. It was the chain. Poor Meanie. Guy danced his heart out. And the fans chanting for Meanie as they should. One of the great underdogs in all of professional sports. Take your bows, Meanie. You deserve them. going to Rocco Rock, and his tag team partner, there he is, Johnny Grudge. He's accompanied by Pitbull #1, Gary Wolf, of course, his partner, the late Pitbull #2, Anthony Durante, Public Enemy, and the Pitbulls, two of the greatest tag teams ever to grace the ring in this historic match. To be honest, the morning that I heard that Chris Candido had passed away, I just couldn't believe it. Here comes Chris's fiance, his longtime fiance, Tammy Lynn Sytch. Chris Candido just overcame so much in his personal life, and fans who don't know, he broke his ankle on a live pay-per-view, and then due to a blood clot, he passed away. 34 years old. Such a wonderful young man. So much fun to be around. Tammy was the light of his life. And those chants of Candido mean so much to Tammy. The same as he did when I met him 10 years ago. Johnny, not so much, but I love him anyway. Look at the rest of Tammy's dress.
I want to thank each and every one of you out there, because we never know what's in store for us tomorrow. But I want to thank you for letting us live the life and dream that we wanted to.
It's our pleasure, Johnny. Couple of outstanding tag teams, no question about it.
It's been a long time since I've been in this building. I just have to say one quick thing before we get this party started. No, not that.
Well, that's classy. What I'd expect from this building. You're showing more than enough, Tammy.
Okay, well, I do have one thing to say, that personally, I know this for a fact.
Tammy, thank you so much for the memories. Memories! Memories. Thank you for the memories. Great to see Danny Doring and Roadkill. Disrespectful and rude of them to interrupt this segment, though, quite frankly. Danny showing off his new physique. He looks great. A little justified coming out here and interrupting this memorial segment, quite frankly. No one else to interrupt this segment quite frankly. Danny Doring and Roadkill being out here. They appreciate that either.
Okay, before you say anything, put your $5 Polaroid camera down, turn your hat the front way, wear it like a real person, okay?
Danny, forget about hat guy. What are you doing out here?
I'm trying to pay homage!
It's a bad thing. They came out here. However, what, kid?
How is it possible that you guys can come out here, and especially you, Tammy, and pay homage to those guys without mentioning the greatest technique of... I don't think you're actually worth the sweat for my balls!
A little graphic. I think we're all a little sweaty and we're all a little moist in the crotch here tonight, though, Gary. It's about 115 degrees in this building. Maybe the most distasteful thing I've ever said. Oh, Gary Wolf just took that second rope in his sweaty balls. What are you looking at me for? He said sweaty balls first. Can't censor me. Why is everyone in front of their balls? This is just why is Roadkill stalking Tammy? Roadkill and Danny Doring attacking Johnny Grunge and Gary Wolf, ruining what was a beautiful segment. But thankfully, Tammy got the hell out of the ring. This is just in such poor taste. It's 9-1-1! Tammy Lynn Sytch dial 9-1-1! Where did they find him? Choke slam on Danny Doring. And Roadkill is not intimidating. But that doesn't mean the chicken plucker is not going to get chokeslammed. A Kentucky Fried chokeslam for the Angry Amish Warrior. And that table does not bode well for either Danny Doring or Roadkill. Roadkill laid out on the table by Gary Wolf, Johnny Grudge with the drive-by. Gary Wolf, Johnny Grudge, Tammy Lynn Sytch, and 911 standing tall like old times. The distance on that one. So much fun tonight. I don't know what could make this.
Coming back to the bingo hall is going to be really cool for me. I haven't been there in a long time. The one thing that I remember mostly about that building was the electricity. It ain't no glitz and glamour, that's for sure, in that place. It's dirty, it's, you know, the dressing rooms are horrible, there's holes in the walls, but the electricity, man. Once your name is called, you can be the most nervous person in the world. You can have hundreds of things on your mind, nothing on your mind, but when your music plays and that curtain opens, man, the electricity in that place is, you can't describe it. In my opinion, I can only describe it as being its equal as flying to the moon. It's insane, and it's going to be so cool to go back. I can't wait to see the hat guy in the front row and some of the other fans, you know, the hardcore wrestling fans that made that building and our wrestling, you know, a household name for a long time. Enough to where they want to see it one more time.
There he is, Mr. TNA, total non-stop attitude. Hey, he should use that. That's good. Former world television champion, and I mean, this is a young man who just made himself into a superstar. Kash was handed the ball by Paul Heyman, ran as hard as he could, and scored every time out. I remember coming up with the name Kid Kash myself. I thought it was novel because he looked like Kid Rock. Who knew he was that good? You want to talk about good, you want to talk about great. Too Cold Scorpio. One half of the Tag Team Global Heavyweight Champions in Noah over in Japan. Scorpio now residing in Germany. It's quite the globetrotter. understand he'd like to vacation in Amsterdam. You fill in the blanks. I will never forget the time I was watching an NWA Clash of the Champions on TBS, and I saw Too Cold Scorpio do a 450-degree splash, and I was absolutely mesmerized. I had never seen anything like that. And from there, I had the pleasure of beginning my career as a professional wrestling announcer in this very building, working for Paul Heyman, and had the honor and pleasure of calling the matches of Too Cold Scorpio. And that 450 splash was just the beginning. How many times did this phenomenal athlete leave me speechless? And I don't shut up. Referee John Pee Wee Moore to officiate what should be the show stealer, quite frankly. Scorp looks great. He's in better shape since the last time I saw him 5 years ago. He's got abs. It's not fair, I don't have abs.
And 2 pounds. This is the notorious K.I.D.
He was one of the greatest baby faces we had. Boy, did he make a great adjustment to heel. Who can dance, boy. Scorpio, he looks fantastic. He's got abs. When I heard that Hardcore Homecoming had signed this matchup, I was so excited. I knew it was the sleeper match of the card. I think this match is going to steal the show. And I got some friends in the main event who aren't going to want to hear that, but I don't know how these two cannot blow the roof off of this arena. I think Kash is going to smack that guy in the head with a chair. See, hat guy smell it over the ears. It's good. We cut him off. Did he drive here? Does anyone know? Hopefully we'll bleed most of those words. I think you could say some of those words on television. Scorpio offers a hand, and Kid Kash showing no respect. No respect to a man that paved the way for young men like Kid Kash to make a living. Kid Kash just called Too Cold Scorpio old school, claiming that he just called Too Cold Scorpio an old man. This one's going to break down in a hurry.
I'm scared of you, and nobody's scared of you, Scorpio.
Hey, Kash, you might want to be scared of Scorpio. Kash, be careful. You do not want to trade blows with Too Cold Scorpio. You may have the speed advantage. You may be quicker. You definitely have the youth advantage. You better use them all. You do not want to go toe-to-toe and trade punches with Scorpio. Here comes Scorpio, leapfrog off the ropes, cartwheel by Scorpio. Spin kick duck, as was the leg sweep. We got a standoff. Hopefully a lot of the bad blood is out of the way now. We can see what should be a wrestling clinic. Collar and elbow tie-up. Scorpio ducks down, waist lock, nicely done. Kash down to one knee, looking to reach back and snatch a leg. Scorpio with a wide vertical base using his height advantage. Making sure he is not countered or reversed. Kash breaks the hands, thus breaks the hold. Counts with a hammerlock, nice on Scorpio, so quick into a top wrist lock. Scorpio just so quick, lightning quick. Now with an armbar on Kash. Got his knee planted in Kash's other shoulder. Scorpio right now taking Mr. TNA Total Nonstop Attitude Kid Kash to school. And look at Scorpio just working over the shoulder of Kash. And this is smart, quite frankly. I think Scorpio needs to wear down Kash. I think if both of these athletes empty their tanks, go 100 miles an hour, Kash comes up with the advantage. He's younger and he's faster. Scorpio having a good time, but trying to slow things down. And right now, Kash is falling into that trap. Kash should not be working over the arm of Scorpio. And that's a little bit of inexperience. Scorpio nicely done rolls through Kimpa. Back on top wrist lock. Kash back to the hammerlock into a full Nelson. Scorpio doesn't stay in it long. Back they go. Side headlock now. Kash just keeps on floating through back to the hammerlock. Scorpio now responding in kind. Floats all the way around. Double leg takedown. Lateral press. 2 and no. Leg sweep. Nice hit on elbow. Misses. Kash back the other way. He lands the elbow. Standoff. Right now, this is still like the opening rounds of a championship boxing matchup. A lot of jabbing going on, a lot of circling. Both combatants feeling one another out. I believe this is the first time that these two have ever met. Nicely done by Scorpio, raises the hand, makes Kash look up for just a split second. Kick to the midsection and takes him down. And Scorpio now again riding Kash. And let me tell you something, making Kash carry all of his 225 pounds and fight for every breath in a building that is this damn hot is very smart and the mark of a true ring general. You fans watching at home can't truly understand. It is well over 100 degrees in this building. It is a hot June night here in South Philadelphia. There is no air conditioning, and there's cover 2 and no. And there are over 1,200 people in this building when you include the fans, the over 1,000 fans from 6 different countries, some who paid $2,000 for their tickets on eBay, packed this building, this former bingo hall, the arena, on the corner of Swanson and Rittner Streets
here in South Philadelphia. I mean, it's hard to breathe in this building. I can't imagine wrestling under those lights. You can see right now Kash moving very slowly. Scorpio's strategy paying off. And our first plate of chops is served tonight. Kid Kash set for the ride. Beautiful leapfrog by Scorpio. Drop down from way up, standing drop kick. What vertical leaping ability, and a super kick finds the mark. Too Cold Scorpio just having his way with the young, brash, arrogant, disrespectful Kid Kash. And now Kash thrown to the outside. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Keep your eye on Scorpio. Through the ropes, pair of boots to the chest, Scorpio skins the cat. Waiting on Kid Kash once again. Up and over with the pescado, Kash back in the ring, Scorpio lands on his feet, and now Kash going up and over. Hudan Rana on the outside. And I hate to say I told you so, but I knew it was a mistake the minute Scorpio threw Kash to the outside. Inside the ring, I think Scorpio will get the better of Kash 9 times out of 10. But anything can happen outside the ring. Damn, those kicks are stiff. Good Lord. It is just so unpredictable on the outside of the ring. And this is where Kash can even up the odds against Scorpio. Bring it on, bitch! Kash just measuring Scorpio. Chopping away. Oh, raking across, just raking his nails down across the back of Scorpio. I think he pissed Scorpio off. And I think what should have been a wrestling clinic is about to get ugly. Scorpio thrown to the chairs onto the floor. What the hell is Kash doing? Oh my God! You are watching Hardcore Homecoming, and Kid Kash has just launched himself like a missile from the stage onto the floor at Too Cold Scorpio. And Scorpio, who had this matchup well in hand, did himself no favors, absolutely no favors, by throwing Kid Kash to the outside. And again, Kid Kash just measuring Scorpio with those stiff kicks. Kid Kash trying to cool himself off. As I mentioned, this building well over 100 degrees. Referee John Pee Wee Moore putting the count on Too Cold Scorpio.
Welcome back, Scorpio.
Kid Kash breaks the count. He wants to beat Scorpio in the ring. He does not want to win by countout. mention the fact if a match ended here on a countout at Hardcore Homecoming at the arena in South Philadelphia, I think we'd have a riot on our hands.
That was alcohol here.
Scorpio in a bad way. Really took a beating at the hands of the whole body of Kid Kash. And Kash just waiting for Scorpio. Baseball slide sends him to the outside. No protective mats here in South Philadelphia, as the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission does not mandate that we use them, and therefore we don't. And Scorpio, who brought his tag team championship belt all the way from Japan, may be regretting it. Never! And now Scorpio's got the gold. In fact, Scorpio's getting a second wind. Straight left jab, nicely done. How quick he snaps that jab. I remember an incident in the alley behind this very arena where a few intoxicated fans tried to prove how tough they were with some of the wrestlers. I saw Scorpio use those punches, clear out that alley by himself. Well, he and Smothers, quite frankly. Scorpio hits the steel guardrail. Boot to the face of Kid Kash. Scorpio now waiting on Kid Kash. Ah, the lovely fans of South Philadelphia. Warm people. Warm is the word for them. Caring, loving people. Scorpio now trying to put away Kash. Plants it with authority. Scorpio up to the second turnbuckle. Somersault leg drop. Unbelievable agility. Scorpio says that is not enough. Too cold Scorpio, who still flies through the air like a cruiserweight. Scorpio now pushes the button for the top floor, all the way up top. Hits yet another somersault leg drop. Cover. No. I've got to say, Scorpio, call it the heat, call it the lights, call it a little fatigue, or him wanting to basically embarrass the young, brash Kid Kash. Failed to hook a leg, and I think had Scorpio hooked the leg, would have ended this matchup moments ago. Reversal on the Irish whip, tip up in the corner. Kash up top, misses the moonsault press. Scorpio misses the high cross body. Kash down the second turnbuckle, all the way up top. He hits the moonsault press, hooks the leg. 2 3/4. This is anybody's matchup. The victory in this contest is up for grabs. And Kash is kicking field goals. Double springboard. Going for the hood and Conrada just snaps Scorpio over nicely done. Will it be enough? 2 and no. Left shoulder up. Boy, that was close. We'll call that 2 15/16. God, I hated fractions. Man, did Scorpio get all of that one. Kash may be out on his feet. Scorpio now planting those knees. And that is the European influence. Backflip buzzsaw kick to the back of the neck. And look at that cover. Body scissors. And Kash, to his credit, showing great resilience, manages to kick out. He
Ewing says, get off the hair. Are you kidding me? You're in Philly. The arms are crossed underneath. Good God, did you see his head bounce up off of the canvas? Scorpio all the way up top again. Could it be the 450 splash? It's over. Old school triumphs over new school. And Kid Kash gets taken to school by Professor 2 Code Scorpio, PhD. 2 Code Scorpio hasn't lost a step. But I am equally impressed, if not more impressed, with the showing of Kid Kash, who showed everyone tonight that he is indeed money.
We were, in a sense, inventing the legacy and the lore that now we were sitting here talking about it now, 10 years later, because of that lore that we created, because of that, you know, the fact is that legend is all true. It's not some folk tale. It's not something that's, you know, a fish story where I caught a fish and it was that big. No, we actually did this stuff. You know, and it's true. We lived it, we bled it, we breathed it. And the preparation going into those matches were, let's just see how much we can give these people and how much we can push ourselves to each and every night. Because God knows we weren't doing it for the money. The money wasn't that great at that particular time. We were doing it for the love of the business and for the love of our own betterment, and to let the people know that we believed that each and every person that paid their $25 to come see us, if the whole show sucked, Axel versus Ian Rotten was going to be worth $25, and that's what we gave him every night.
One half of one of the greatest tag teams I have ever seen. John Kronus of the Eliminators making his way to the ring. Tonight was supposed to have been the reunion of the Eliminators, Perry Saturn and John Kronus. However, Perry Saturn actually re-injured a previous injury, has a broken neck, has a protective halo screwed into his skull right now, and unfortunately is not able to be here. So Kronus, rather than choosing another partner, will wrestle in a handicap match and take on whatever tag team came to Philadelphia tonight to answer the challenge of the Eliminators. Axel Rotten. Ian Rotten. Axel and Ian Rotten, the bad breed. I mean, it had to be 1994 when Axel and Ian Rotten lost the match against the Public Enemy. And the stipulation was they could never become a tag team again. They couldn't tag anymore. But then in 1995, in this very building, they had a Taipei death match. These two taped up their fists, dipped the fists in glue, and then they had a bucket that they had filled with beer bottles. They proceeded to smash all the bottles into shards of glass and dipped their glue-covered taped fists into broken shards of glass and tore one another to pieces. Brothers! Brothers! Thought my family was friggin' dysfunctional.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent. Together once again, the hardcore tag team of Ian and Axel
Has it been too long since you've seen the violence?
a stipulation. If this isn't a tag team matchup, they're not breaking their word. It's a handicap match. And I can't believe Axel and Ian Rotten would actually just do this to John Kronus. They would at least take turns or have a three-way dance. He's gonna beat Kronus bloody. Oh, don't do it. Don't you dare! All right, you've proven your point. John Kronus nor any one man can beat the bad breed on his own. And John Kronus already busted open from that shot with the steel chair. Wait, can we stop this? Perry Saturn could not be here tonight. There's no reunion of the Eliminators. Let's just stop this before Kronus gets hurt. No! Son of a bitch! Wait a minute. The odds have just been evened up. I thought he was still in jail. Did New Jack beat that rap in Florida? Did he stab some wrestling promoter 14 times? And he got off? I thought you only do that in Los Angeles. Are those scissors? Oh my God, oh God, oh good, oh my, oh God, look at that. God. Kronus and New Jack together again. Already Axel Rotten busted open. I believe Ian Rotten's already busted open as well. And this one's just broken down, this is ugly. Oh God. I really can't believe New Jack's in jail in Florida. Where's that Robert Blake's attorney? I didn't have Johnny Cochran. That'd be a neat trick. Oh my God! Good Lord! Look at that chair! Blatant low blow by Ian Rotten. Who can blame him? Oh, God, and now Ian Rotten with the scissors. Good Lord, make it stop. Are there any children here? Are there any children here, do we? Somebody throw up on them. I'd go home and throw up on my own children. Oh! God, he's just carving! God! Fans, you'll have to pardon me. I haven't seen this kind of violence in 5 years. I wouldn't even know how to call this. You know what? Don't close up on that. Oh! Go wide. Gee, what is that thing? If they come anywhere near me, I'm running. I'm ready to run. I'll run, I will. Axel and Ian Rotten, New Jack and is just ugly. Elbow to the nuts, I don't know how else you call that. What is New Jack pointing to? God, look at that blood. What the hell's in that pocket? Is that a fork? Is that a scaffold? Holy crap! Look at the size of that thing! That damn thing's 20 feet tall! Ian Rotten's got the fork. Oh, come on! Oh, God! Oh, God! This is just depraved. Would you look at the blood all over Axel Rotten's left hand? That's Kronus's. Good Lord. A bloodied Ian Rotten hits the steel. And now Ian Rotten being strangled on the steel guardrail. Any resemblance to this gang warfare in an actual wrestling matchup at this point is completely coincidental. Little payback there for John Kronus. This is just a mess. And Ian Rotten has got to be dizzy after losing all that blood, as is the case for John Kronus. Ian Rotten can't even stand and New Jack calling for a table. Kronus happy to oblige him. Oh, this is just ugly. This is just ugly. There's just blood everywhere. Ian Rotten still fighting. New Jack rakes his eyes, fish hooks his eye sockets from behind. Axel Rotten hits the steel guardrail and down he goes. Did he ever go down hard? I don't think Axel's moving. Axel really hit the steel and the concrete hard. And this was inevitable. New Jack now climbing that 20-plus foot ladder. Jack's gonna be up in the lights. I mean, New Jack is up in the lights. Man, what a shot to the balls that was. Oh, he got all of that one. Oh, no. No way. No way. It's too far. It's just too far. Oh, my God. I cannot believe that leap from New Jack. Well over 20 feet high, sailing who knows how many feet across the ring, rushing Ian Rotten. crushing it. Still the best, most violent tag team I have ever seen. I hope we have this on 5-second delay. New Jack, very fond of his profanity, works with it like an artist. Weaving a tapestry of filth.
You know what? Somebody gave me a choice. And I'm sure y'all good and well. So go figure. Actually, you again, much love. Because you know how we lay it down in this one. The truth is, that was even a match. Nobody better supported us. Bring this fucking company that mismanaged 5 years ago. I'm glad to see that you motherfuckers was as loyal to us as we was to you. You know, in the alphabet, and I'm drunk now, so I really can't count. There's a whole lot of fucking letters in the alphabet. But it ain't but 3. It ain't but 3 goddamn letters that mean more in this fucking business than any other 3 you can put together. And you know what the fuck it is. Shane Douglas, the truth. He speaks what's on his fucking mind. He ain't over there, don't look. New Jack, Sandman, Kronus, we fucking rebels. I done been in jail more time than a motherfucker that worked there on an 8 to 5, 40 hours a week. And then they text me and they said, New Jack, we don't know, and we gonna bring you up here because a lot of our guys are scared to get in the ring with you. I made a decision 10 years ago, to this month, New Jack came down that aisle and turned this motherfucker upside down. And 10 years later, at 40-some odd years old, in your goddamn business, I'm still here doing my thing. And you know why? Because I am the original violent nigga in this goddamn business. Tonight, you know what? If I go to my hotel room and lay down and die, I die proud because I came back home where I started from. And you motherfuckers stood behind us through thick and through thin. When you knew we were getting fucked, y'all stayed there with us. When you knew the company was going down, y'all stayed there with us. When you knew that was in trouble and running from the law, you hit me in your car, you ran me to the eye, and you stayed there with me. Don't welcome me back, cause I ain't with no fucking with. To every fan in this building, it's still another hand or shoulder. And when you leave, it's almost like having sex with a fine-ass bitch. You're gonna be real satisfied.
That's how I feel after sex with a fine-ass bitch.
I see a bunch of rats that used to come to the hotel in the
As soon as I found out that this show was going to happen and they asked me to be on it, I right away requested a match with Just Incredible. Come the show at Hardcore Homecoming, it's not going to be just a little work together dance. It's going to be a tough night, and it's going to be my first match back after my shoulder surgery, and I'm not going to work around my shoulder and try to protect it. I'm still going to go out there and I'm going to pull all the stops out, and Justin better be in shape and be ready, because if he isn't, I will walk all over him.
There he is for, wait a minute, oh, I'm starting to itch now. I see Jason, I'm itching. This guy gives me the hives. The self-proclaimed sexiest man on earth, Jason, manager of the former World Heavyweight Champion, Just Incredible. Not to talk about Jason. Now's a good time to log on to hardcorehomecoming.com. And here comes Jerry Lynn, another former World Heavyweight Champion. If I'm not mistaken, it was Just Incredible who Jerry Lynn defeated for that title in St. Paul, Minnesota. I believe it was October of 2000. And it seems like just yesterday. And looking at Jerry Lynn, it could have been just yesterday. This is Jerry Lynn's first wrestling match back in about 11 months. Just now recovering from rotator cuff surgery. And you certainly couldn't tell by looking at him. Sexiest man on earth. Even Steven used the F word. Am I the only one who hasn't used it yet? Great, now everyone's using it. Just Incredible choosing to go with the wife beater this evening. Who can forget the summer series that these two had? Some of the greatest wrestling matches I had ever seen. I believe over the course of the summer they had 21 matches. They were all tied up 10 apiece when in this very building, I do believe it was this very building, Just Incredible won the 21st match to win the series 11-10. But in the end, I would say it was Jerry Lynn who got the last laugh by capturing the World Heavyweight Championship.
You knew this coming in. You knew this coming in. You knew they don't like you. Come on, get
This should be an outstanding contest. I am very curious to see how Jerry Lynn fares. Just Incredible has been wrestling since Paul Heyman's traveling circus of violence and hardcore closed its doors in early 2001. Jerry Lynn has spent his time not only wrestling, but I would say just as much time in more of a management role for TNA. And again, for the past 11 months, Jerry Lynn has not been able to work out or wrestle at all due to a torn rotator cuff, which had to be surgically repaired. So I am very curious to see how Jerry Lynn fares this evening against his old nemesis, Just Incredible. Shoulder block, down goes Just Incredible. Jerry Lynn's in great shape. You'd never know he's coming off an injury. He's in fantastic physical condition. And apparently a lot quicker than both Jason and Just Incredible had anticipated. Never underestimate Jerry Lynn. He is without question, and not just in my opinion, he is without question, I'll argue it with anybody, the most underrated wrestler there has been in the past 10 years in the great sport of professional wrestling. The fans behind Jerry Lynn, they always are. No matter where he goes, the fans always rally behind Jerry Lynn. There's just something fans can relate to about a really decent and nice guy who succeeds through hard work. Jerry Lynn floats over, a nice arm drag. Referee John Pee Wee Moore exerting his authority. Now, punching the referee in the face is about the only way to get disqualified. But if you don't knock him out, if he's still conscious, then he will call for the bell. Jerry Lynn looking for a collar and elbow tie-up. Just Incredible faked him out, went downstairs. Now straight right hand, something fancy about that. Knife head chops in the corner. Look at Jerry Lynn fire back on Just Incredible. Thumb to the eye stops that. God, that's gotta hurt. And another rake of the eyes by Just Incredible. Clothesline duck, Jerry Lynn, full head of steam, tilt the world now, flying head scissors. Nicely done by Jerry Lynn. Deep arm drag into the arm bar. Jerry Lynn showing absolutely no signs whatsoever of ring rust. Jerry Lynn now drives the knee into the bicep of Just Incredible. Does Just Incredible have a spare wife beater in his back pocket? I should try that when I get these spaghetti stains on mine. It happens. Arm wringer now by Jerry Lynn. Straight right hand. It's more of a haymaker by Just Incredible. Tell you what, despite the layoff, Jerry Lynn has been at least one step ahead of Just Incredible throughout this matchup thus far. Jerry Lynn with the reversal out of the corner. Just Incredible upside down, lands back on his feet. Jerry Lynn now full head of steam, bulldog. Through the legs of Just Incredible. Double leg takedown, drags Just into the outside. Justin trying to roll away from Jerry Lynn. Here comes Jerry. Up and over. Guillotine leg drop, back of the head. Just Incredible to the floor. I believe Just Incredible may have hit his head on the concrete floor. Reversal, Jerry Lynn is the steal on the outside. Clothesline, Jerry Lynn backwards. Jerry Lynn lands in one of those commemorative chairs. Cheap plug, also available right now at hardcorehomecoming.com. And what can I say? I'm on commission. Just Incredible now cinching up Jerry Lynn. Look at the suplex. Jerry Lynn lands on his feet. Nicely done by Jerry. Clothesline. Second time's a charm, and this time Just Incredible. Clothesline sends Just Incredible now into the first row. Jerry Lynn now setting up a table. Oh my God! Did you see the velocity? Just a grazing blow by Jerry Lynn, who ran full speed down the length of the ring apron and launched himself head over heels at Just Incredible. And quite frankly, his momentum was only stopped when his body hit the unforgiving concrete floor here at the arena. That may have done more damage to Jerry Lynn than to Just Incredible, as it was Jerry who came up limping. Just Incredible downstairs with the steel chair. DDT on the chair. Jerry Lynn favoring that shoulder, and recently surgically repaired shoulder. Keep your eye on Jason. Jerry Lynn still managing to drive Just Incredible headfirst into the steel chair, and now the blood flowing freely from the forehead of Just Incredible. Jerry Lynn now hammering away on Just Incredible. Snapmare takes him over. And now Jerry Lynn trying to further open up that ripped flesh in the face of Just Incredible. It's an aggressive side of Jerry Lynn we don't often see, but there is just so much bad blood, literally, between. Oh my God, he's biting him! Keep your eye on Jason up on the apron with the steel chair. And Jason proved to be the distraction. That's why he's out here. Super kick into the steel chair, driving backwards into the face of Jerry Lynn, and just like that, a bloody Just Incredible has taken over control of this matchup thanks to Jason on the outside. Jerry Lynn can't even stand up, face first into the second turnbuckle. Just Incredible now stomping all over Jerry Lynn, steel chair up against the face. Jason holding it in place, keep your eye on Just Incredible. Drives the knee into the steel chair, into the skull of Jerry Lynn. And now Jerry's shoulder to that steel chair, 2.5. Jerry Lynn gets the right shoulder up. Just Incredible can't believe it.
What do you say, Jerry Lynn? What do you say? You give it up? You give it up?
Referee John Pee Wee Moore asking Jerry Lynn if he wants to give it up, if he wants to submit. You've got to be kidding me. You think Jerry Lynn sat at home for the past 11 months recovering from shoulder surgery, only to return to the ring and give it up? Not gonna happen. Once again, the fans rallying behind Jerry Lynn. And now they're just trading blows. Jerry Lynn getting the better of that exchange. Reversal out of the corner, tip up. Jerry Lynn now, reversal, body scissors, takes Just Incredible over 2.5. Clothesline duck back the other way. Jerry Lynn, full head of steam, gets caught, side slam. Nicely done in midair. Great adjustment by Just Incredible. Cover, lateral press, hook of the leg, 2.5.
Just Incredible looking to put away Jerry Lynn, wisely throws him to the outside where Jason can once again be a factor. I believe Just Incredible senses that inside the ring he cannot beat Jerry Lynn. Not tonight anyway. Jerry Lynn looks better. But with Jason running interference on the outside, he is the great equalizer. And he is the best chance that Just Incredible has of winning this matchup tonight here at Hardcore Homecoming.
Hey, you stay away from the action. You get back in the ring and stop. They don't take it.
Just Incredible drops the leg. Lateral press, hook of the leg, 2 and no. Rear chin lock now by Just Incredible. Knee planted firmly between the shoulder blades of Jerry Lynn. Wrenching back. Pulling back the head of Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn again will not give it up. And while this predominantly works over the neck of Jerry Lynn, I can't think it's pleasant for his recently surgically repaired shoulder either. Jerry Lynn frees himself. The trifecta of elbows. Just Incredible with a thumb to the eye. Jerry Lynn set for the ride. Gets the boot up in the face of Just Incredible. Nice rotation, deep power slam by Just Incredible. Cover, 2 and no. Left shoulder up this time. Just Incredible, for some reason, arguing with Hat Guy. And now Just Incredible standing on the throat of Jerry Lynn. Just Incredible looking to put away Jerry Lynn and instead finds himself in the old 7-10 split. And just like that, the pendulum of momentum swings into the corner of Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn now opening up, overhand rights on Just Incredible. Reversal off the Irish whip. Jerry Lynn puts on the brake, short arm clothesline, nicely done. Down goes Just Incredible again. Clothesline ducked that time. Jerry Lynn, double leg takedown, no. Just Incredible looking for a pile driver, no. Jerry Lynn picks him up. He's got him, looking for the Kryptonite Crunch. He hits it. Jerry Lynn hits the Kryptonite Crunch. Cover. No. Right shoulder up. This one is a gimme, it's anyone's matchup. Just Incredible set for the ride, no reversal. Steel chair to the back of Jerry Lynn by Jason. Just Incredible looking for That's Incredible. The tombstone pile driver, he hits it. This should be all. He hooks the leg, 2 and Jerry Lynn kicks out. And Just Incredible is incredulous. Blood flowing down his face. He wants to end this matchup in the worst way, and Jerry Lynn just will not die. He's looking for another tombstone. Jerry Lynn now, nice counter. Snapmare by Just Incredible. Clothesline duck by Jerry Lynn. Plants the boot. Cinches up Just Incredible. He's got the cradle pile driver. Just Incredible gets spiked. 2 and no! Just Incredible gets the left shoulder up. What a matchup! This matchup is even money. The brass ring hangs in the balance for either Jerry Lynn
or just incredible to reach up and grab. It's Hardcore Homecoming. And once again, Jason interfering, shoving Jerry Lynn off the top turnbuckle. Damn it! Jason may have just ruined what should have been a classic. Jerry Lynn now down, just incredible, ascending the turnbuckles. Jason shouting instructions to Jerry Lynn, just incredible, now finds himself crushed on the top turnbuckle. Springboard dropkick on Jason. Just incredible, still caught up on the top turnbuckle. He landed crotch first, that's not pleasant. Where is Jerry Lynn going? Oh my God! Reverse victory roll down through the table all the way to the concrete floor.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Sorry.
I cannot believe that this is Jerry Lynn's first matchup back after an 11-month layoff to recover from rotator cuff surgery. Cover, 2, and Jason now pulls referee John Pee Wee Moore out of the ring. I have never seen this much interference from a single manager in a single matchup ever. Just incredible from behind. Now calling for blatant interference. But it's Jazz! That's Jazz! Jazz just shoved Jason off the top turnbuckle. It's the best booty in the business, Jazz! Jazz with a go behind. Hangman's neckbreaker, Hangwoman's neckbreaker on Jason. Take that thing, baby. And now, finally, Jason should no longer be a factor in this matchup. You gotta be kidding me. Hello. And Jazz just blatantly kicking Jason's ass. And now, maybe, finally, mano a mano, Jerry Lynn, just incredible, Hardcore Homecoming, here at the arena in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Who is the better man? Jerry Lynn looking for the tombstone pile driver. Reversal by Just Incredible, this should be it. No, Jerry Lynn back the other way. Cradle tombstone pile driver hooks the leg. He got him! Jerry Lynn gets the Duke.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match in 20 minutes and 23 seconds, Jerry Lynn!
Unbelievable! Hats off to Just Incredible, but Jerry Lynn is not of this world.
time to log on to hardcorehomecoming.com. They want to order the official program from tonight, which is one of the most historic events I have ever had the pleasure of being involved in. Some of the greatest t-shirts I have ever seen.
So coming back with the same people, that's going to be monstrous. I mean, it's going to be a really big deal, you know? I don't want to sound maudlin or sentimental about it, but I mean, let's face it. Those were two of the greatest years of my career, and if it wasn't for those two, not only were they two of the best, I mean, I had great years in WCW as well. TNA, I'm having a phenomenal time. But if it wasn't for those 2.5, 3 years that I was there wouldn't have been any career afterwards. If I wouldn't have reinvented myself there and been given the freedom to reinvent myself by Paulie, then I may still be I may be producing for someone or writing or booking or anything that I don't want to be doing instead of performing, or maybe just be, some indie guy. So because of those couple years there, I was given the opportunity to develop a character that, it's been 10 years now, and I feel like I can still go another 10 or 20, Hell, if Funk's doing it at 60, I figure I can do at least a 54, so.
5 minutes, 16 seconds. 5 minutes, 16 seconds. And then sometimes they would replay, you know what I mean? Depending on how much fun I was having, or how many beers I had in my pocket, or if I tripped and got my leg caught. I was walking on top of the chairs, I got my leg caught in one of the chairs. The chair closed on my leg. I was sitting there for 2 minutes trying to get my leg out of the damn chair. So I had to play the music over again, But yeah, the best part about the entrance is that I'm having just as much fun as they're having. And then when I started drinking when I started pouring beer in their mouths, you know what I mean? You had to change it up a little bit, you know what I mean? And then when somebody thinks, oh my God, the Sandman might pour beer down my throat tonight. Like when everybody was in this building, they thought they were as much as part of the show as the guys that were in the ring. And that's what helped get us there. Physically, I would bend over and touch my toes before I went out to the ring. That was my pre-match workout. I used to get a pop for that from the boys. They were like, Sandman just did his pre-match workout. Everybody would be like, what? You didn't see me? Bend over and touch his toes. That was my pre-match workout, my big stretch. When my music would start playing, I'd bend over and touch my toes. Todd Gordon had a lot to do with, I remember Paul telling Todd Gordon, listen, I know Hack's your boy, but he just doesn't have it. I was supposed to be a babyface doing run-ins. This was right when Paulie got the book from Eddie, and I was getting booed. I was a babyface doing run-ins and getting heat. Not heat because you did something that they hated, heat because you sucked. And Paul was telling Todd, listen, your boy, I know he's your boy and everything, but he just doesn't have him. And Todd's like, listen, well, why don't you just go out and let him be Hack? Paul's like, what do you mean? He goes, well, it started out with a cigarette. He goes, let him go out with a cigarette. So for a couple months, I just came out with a cigarette. And then I would sit in the back, I'd have a 30-pack of beer, I'd be drinking beer, and then one day, Todd got Paul to let me come out with a beer. And then the Sandman character was really hitting, you know what I mean? And then I'm not really sure the time frame, but I was looking for Terry Funk again. That's what it was. I'm looking for something different to do. Nobody else comes through the crowd. You know what I mean? So I was just looking for something different to do. So I would come out from different places in the building. You know what I mean? Instead of everybody looking down the runway, I'd like to come in through the front door, and then it's the best when everybody's looking that way. And then you hear a couple people, they hear like the people that are standing up there looking for you out here, and then they start to hear the cheer behind, and everyone's like, what goes on? And then you just look at the sea of people all start to turn around, and it like flows across the building, everybody turns around to see, and then you stick your cane up and then the place explodes, It was a great feeling, Terry Funk again, kid, you gotta do something different to separate yourself.
Here's another cheap plug. The Hardcore Effin' Homecoming shirt the Sandman is wearing right now is available at hardcorehomecoming.com. And the stick he is caressing is nut.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are coming to the ring by the Blue Meanie and the Musketeer. From the gallery, this is Raven!
So much history between these two former heavyweight champions who traded that title.
Hardcore icon, the Sandman!
Who can forget Raven stealing not only the wife, the ex-wife of the Sandman, but also brainwashing his then young son, Tyler.
It's obvious to everyone in here that I got twice the pop that you did, because I'm a much bigger star. I would say I have far and away the biggest pop on the show, and I would rank yours right up there with
Behind the Meanie.
I guess since your wife wasn't around, I'll have to use your Meanie later. You know, the more I think about this, I think what an embarrassment that I got to come back here, a major star, the only star in the history of the business to have an action figure in ECW, WCW, WWE, ITA.
Sadly, Scotty was up all night thinking about that. Playing with his own action figures and God knows what else.
Come back to this wretched, filthy, disgusting hole in the wall. It's a goddamn bingo parlor, for God's sake.
I think the renovations are excellent.
The fans look even worse than they did before. They're smelly, they're ugly, they're toothless, they're ruthless and toothless, they're degenerates, they're too stupid to even know when they're being insulted. The only reason you're wearing a hat is because you're bald. Sit down, sir.
That's heat. So the hat guy.
That's not what your mom said when I wrapped you wrapped my legs around my back.
Okay now, take it easy.
You know what, Sandman? I don't even think you're worthy of my time. I don't think you can get through my protege, the Musketeer here. Maybe step outside for a second. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just go on there. Go down there.
Sandman has to get through the Musketeer first. Typical Raven. Always making his flunkies carry not only his bags, but carry his water for him.
Musketeer, show him what you got, kid. That's right, baby. That's right. Now we're time to Musketeer time.
I can't believe I'm seeing this. He came here to call Raven Sandman one more time, possibly for the last time.
Time of the match, 9 minutes, 56 seconds. Your winner, Raven!
Raven has outsmarted the Sandman one last time. Damn him! Damn Raven! There he is. The hardcore legend. A man who has seen it all and has done it all. Weeks away from his 61st birthday. The one, the only, the immortal Terry Funk. Terry's got a few words for us.
I'm gonna say one thing to you people. We want to give you something special tonight. So will you give the bunker 20 minutes of your time? Because we want time to get wired.
Wired? As in barbed wired? We had heard rumors that the rematch of this historic three-way dance, the night the line was crossed, may become a no-rope barbed wire matchup, but the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission has not allowed any barbed wire wrestling in the state of Pennsylvania for many years now. And who could forget Terry Funk wrestling Sabu? It was called Born to be Wired. Can't believe it. Hey, who greased the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission?
You know, in 30 years, there's a certain number of matches that are memorable, really memorable matches to me. And one of them's the three-way dance. Sabu and Shane and I and Paulie, and a combination of the three of us that came up with the idea of the three-way dance. I wouldn't give that credit to, nor try to take credit for that.
I didn't go into the match, and I don't think they did either, saying, wow, we're going to really set the wrestling world on fire after this match. I think we just went out to do our job. We try to set the wrestling world on fire every night.
I think it was a great concept that was came up with, and we were trying to figure out some way to go in there and do something different.
It's an odd match, you know, because you got Terry Funk, who's like really old school, you know, and even though he can do, you know, moonsaults at his age and stuff, you know, and then you got Shane, who's a traditional type wrestler, and then you got Sabu, who's, you know, crazy out of the ring, in the ring. I mean, he just does crazy things.
I don't think anybody really knew what to expect, because at the time a three-way was unlike anything anybody had ever seen in the United States before.
The three of us talked about it, and we came up with that idea.
It brought three different types of wrestling worlds together, you know. A three-way is really hard to come, is really hard to pull off.
It was the creativity in the dance that began, and it was a wonderful dance.
What made that match special is it was the first time in forever in professional wrestling in the U.S. where you had a 1 hour match and they went bell to bell, and beyond that you had a guy, a veteran, Terry Funk, I don't want to say carrying, but helping to make new stars in Sabu and Shane Douglas.
It got out of control in every way, and the fans loved it. They really loved it. They really loved it.
You know, there was a subtle round of applause and the fans, and then, you know, as I'm laying there catching my breath, I started looking around, and Sherry Martel was the one that actually alerted me to it first. She went, "Oh my God." And I was lying here and she was standing there, so I looked at her like, I didn't know there was a fan jumping over the railing or what was going on. And I looked up at her, and then she said that, I started looking around, and that's when I realized the fans coming to this ovation.
That was the payoff. It certainly wasn't what Paulie handed us at the end of the night. The payoff was the fans. They also evolved that night. They evolved into a wonderful, wonderful cult and following. And we loved them as much as they loved us. The most physical and brutal match that I was ever in professional wrestling was in a barbed wire match against Sabu, and we both had to be cut out of the barbed wire at the end. As far as giving to an audience, he got entangled in the wire, and it totally ripped his bicep from his elbow all the way up.
Fucked my bicep up.
And that's a good 10, 12 inches.
All I could see was the inside because it hit my vein. So it was so deep there was no blood. The blood was only coming out of my vein, so it was squirting out. So I was a little bit freaked out. Then I go, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? And I looked at Fonzie, and Fonzie goes, what are you gonna do? And I said, give me some tape. He goes, I don't have any. I said, please, Fonzie, work with me. I know he doesn't have no tape, but find some. And I had a good inch gap all the way up there, you know, and it was just something that you don't continue with.
Ever any doubt in your mind that you should just stop the match?
No. I knew it wasn't like a missing limb or something. It wasn't that bad.
And he took that roll of tape and taped up his arm and said, let's go on.
After that, the whole match that we had was thrown out. Not that we had that much put together anyways, but what little guidelines we had, it was thrown out. It was just survival.
They could have lost me at one part of that night as I went out of the ring and through the wire and got entangled in it, and then it got entwined around my neck, and I was about to pass out whenever they went ahead and got it cut off.
Yeah, we got tangled in the barbed wire and it got stuck around his throat. Because every time we moved, we'd hurt each other. That was more uncomfortable than getting sliced, was being in that ball, you know.
I've never seen anything like what he did that night. We all loved that dadgum match, and the fans loved it. And can we duplicate it in our minds? In our minds, I don't think that we can duplicate that, because in my mind, my God, that was probably, if I've been in the business for 40 years, and that's one of the two top matches that I've ever been in. Well, three. I was in one match with Jack Briscoe and won the World's Championship. I was in that one, and I was in a match, you know, the three-way dance is two, and another one I was in was with Abdullah in Japan, that just totally just blew the people's minds away and totally blew our minds away. And that's 40 years of time, and that's one of the matches. So I know that, you know, duplicating that match, I was a younger man. We were all younger at that time, and I've had a lot of physical problems since then and everything, you know, and I'm not sure that I can, do what I did before, but I'm gonna damn sure give it 100%, you know, and I know that the two fellas that I'm in the ring with are gonna do the same thing.
Well, during that short break, folks, the commissioner himself of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission came out to inspect the barbed wire. I guess he thought that it was fake barbed wire, gimmick barbed wire, plastic barbed wire. We don't do that at Hardcore Homecoming. It's the real deal. And yet it's going to stand. The Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission waiving the rules for a one night only. Oh my God. Together again. After over 5 years, these two haven't spoken to each other for 5 years. The Queen of Extreme, Francine, once again the head cheerleader for the franchise Shane Douglas. Is it possible that her breasts have gotten even bigger since I last saw them? Almost 5 years ago? My God, we've been in this building for nearly 4 hours. And at some point during this matchup, if the heat in this building, it's now over 115 degrees, either the unbelievable, inhuman heat in this building is going to cause all that silicone to melt, or she's going to catch one of those fun bags on the barbed wire and it's going to explode. God. It's good to be the franchise. It is so good to be the franchise. I'd wrestle in barbed wire for just one kiss like that. Hardcore Homecoming was the original brainchild of the franchise, Shane Douglas.
I'll feed it right back to you, craziest motherfuckers on the face of the planet. Thank you, man! You know, they said it couldn't be done. They said the family couldn't be put back together. And I said, the fucking can't. Come June 10th, 2005, in the arena we made it famous, we will bring hardcore back to fucking life.
I didn't think he could pull it off when he told me about it last year.
Francine said to herself, if there's ever a time to do it right and bring it back together, God damn it, tonight is the night.
Fans are always classy here in Philadelphia. I was thinking the same thing.
Just a moment. The last time I was in this building,
I mean, the only one left who hasn't seen him.
And in the match that night, it was me and Terrence Funk right here in this ring. You may not know it, but there was an incident that took place in the dressing room. After which, I told that piece of shit, if I ever saw him again, and listen close, on my father's grave, I would send him back to Amarillo, Texas, in a goddamn wheelchair. Well, tonight, old man, I say you make the double-cross ranch handicap accessible. But tonight, your old fucking ass gets retired for good. Tonight, Terry Funk, you will get crippled. Tonight, Sabu, you're just caught up in the middle of it.
Douglas with some very pointed words for Terry Funk. A lot of bad blood between those two. And the manager of champions, former referee Bill Alfonso, leads Sabu down to the ring. Tonight the line is crossed once again. And this time, the line has been drawn with barbed wire. as always, somehow inexplicably choosing to wrestle in a no-rope barbed wire matchup without wearing a shirt. That man is insane. The Evel Knievel of professional wrestling. The human highlight reel himself. Suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, and a true death-defying maniac. There is only one Sabu. And rounding out this trifecta of legends, being led to the ring by Tammy Lynn Sytch. He is a former NWA and Extreme World Heavyweight Champion. And a man who at almost 61 years of age is showing no signs of slowing down and has no aspirations of hanging up his wrestling boots. There is, and always will be, only one true hardcore legend. And you're looking at him. Terry Funk is truly one of a kind. Little Japanese flavor, as these very appreciative and respectful fans here in Philadelphia, say what you will about them. They are a little bloodthirsty, they are a little rude. They do like to see their boobies. But they're also very respectful when they see legends, true talent.
The manager that falls it right down the middle.
Tribute to his late great uncle, the original Sheik.
Led to the ring by the Queen of Extreme, Francine. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Weighing 247 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the franchise, Shane from the Double Cross Ranch in Iowa, Texas. Weighing 221 pounds. Introducing the true living legend,
Now this is not a triple threat match. This is a three-way dance. It is an elimination matchup. The match does not end if one of the three combatants is pinned or submits. Two men must be eliminated by pinfall or submission only, and when one man is left, when one man has avoided elimination, that sole survivor is the winner of an extremely hardcore three-way dance. A three-way collar and elbow tie-up. A chain of headlocks. Referee John Finnegan officiating this matchup. Sabu wisely goes to the back of the line, putting Shane Douglas out in front near the barbed wire. And Shane Douglas now being driven into that barbed wire. Funk hits the barbed wire. I cannot imagine what those barbs feel like puncturing skin. But Terry Funk and Shane Douglas can sure tell me human beings should not ever have contact with barbed wire. Oh my God! Cover, 1, 2, and no. Barbed wire is for animals. People have no business ever coming in contact with barbed wire. Shane Douglas this time escaping the barbed wire. Sabu and Funk both going out of the franchise. Shane Douglas trapped now. As Sabu and Terry Funk picking their shots, hammering away at Shane Douglas. Keep your eye on Sabu. Air Sabu ready for takeoff. You are watching Hardcore Homecoming from the arena in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is our main event, a rematch of the matchup that started it all. The night the line was crossed, the three-way dance, the franchise Shane Douglas, Sabu, and Terry Funk tonight in a no-ropes, barbed wire three-way dance. Terry Funk hits that steel guardrail on the outside. And now Terry Funk's face being ripped across that barbed wire by both Shane Douglas and Sabu. Oh my God! And now Sabu's face being raked across the barbed wire by Shane Douglas. Oh my God! I cannot imagine what it's like to have your face ripped across barbed. Oh my God, Sabu! Chest first into that barbed wire, no shirt. Oh God! Terry Funk now hammering away on the franchise. Terry Funk again hung up in that barbed wire. And finally the franchise Shane Douglas tastes the barbed wire. I do believe now all three men have had their facial flesh ripped open by that unforgiving barbed wire. Douglas in the corner. Terry Funk pulled the steel chair. Sabu looking to springboard, instead goes chest first into that barbed wire. Sabu's leg was caught up in that barbed wire. He's now bleeding from his chest, his face, and his leg. Hangman's neck breaker. And again, Terry Funk is being choked across that barbed wire. Can hear Sabu screaming my leg as you see Terry Funk's head now being jammed between two strands of barbed wire by Shane Douglas. Funk is hung up in the barbed wire. And Terry Funk hung up. Sabu has just taped up his leg like he did his arm so many years ago to stop the bleeding. Sabu now with the sleeper on the franchise, Shane Douglas. And a sleeper would be a very effective hold combined with the blood loss and the fact that this building is well over 100 degrees at this point. And now it's the franchise, Shane Douglas with a sleeper. And Funk says, looky here. Fans, again, I cannot emphasize enough how damned hot it is in this building. That, coupled with the blood loss and a sleeper hold, and this may be all 2-0. Bill Alfonso trying to wash some of the blood out of the eyes of Sabu, covered by Terry Funk, and no. Shane Douglas covers everybody. Oh my God. Shane Douglas raked across the barbed wire. Terry Funk now his hand caught in the barbed wire, ripping away at the flesh on his hand. Francine attending to Shane Douglas, who is screaming in pain and bleeding on the outside. Terry Funk with a stunner of his own. And now Terry Funk wisely sliding underneath the barbed wire, pulling Sabu out after him. Pile driver on the concrete floor. Francine with words of encouragement, telling the franchise, get back in there. She's so brave. She's so brave. Get back in there. Are you kidding me? Sabu thrown into the first row. Let's take a legend home night here at Hardcore Homecoming. And there is just blood everywhere. Look at the blood-stained back of the franchise. Most of that's got... Sabu with the chair to the face of Shane Douglas. Shane didn't even see it coming. What a right hand by Sabu. Douglas with a blatant low blow. Cinching up Sabu. Oh my God! Sabu just dropped on that barbed wire. And Sabu's legs have just been torn apart by that barbed wire, as has his chest and his face. There is just something so unnerving and unnatural and disturbing about watching human beings. Look at the hair hanging from that barbed wire as Terry Funk goes downstairs on the franchise Shane Douglas. Steel chair to the face of Sabu. Funk is on a tear now. And again, the steel chair to the face of the franchise, Shane Douglas. And again on Sabu, who hits the barbed wire. Oh my God! Oh shit. And Sabu is all caught up in that barbed wire. And now Funk is tangled up in the barbed wire. Oh my God. And now all three strands of barbed wire. You can see it tearing through the form of Terry Funk cutting into his flesh.
Somebody hurt.
Funk screaming in pain. Bill Alfonso choking the franchise. And now Francine going after Alfonso. Ooh, low blow on Alfonso. And Francine's going out after him. Let's get back to the ring. But we got a cat fight. Cat fight. We got a cat fight on the ramp. We've got barbed wire in the ring. We've got a cat fight on the ramp. And Sabu again being driven to the... Oh my God, Sabu's head caught up between two strands of barbed wire. Oh my God, somebody cut him loose. Shane Douglas from behind on Terry Funk, and down goes referee John Finnegan, and that did look like an accident.
God damn you, Douglas! Piece of shit!
Shane Douglas made it very clear he came here tonight to cripple the legend Terry Funk, as we see Sabu having to be cut free with the wire cutters from the barbed wire. Shane Douglas now, after knocking out referee John Finnegan, and that was with purpose. That was not an accident. Shane Douglas trying to end the career of Terry Funk once and for all. In comes referee John Pee Wee Moore. We need a referee. Cover. And Funk kicks out again. Cover now on Sabu. And Sabu kicks out. Terry Funk now jabbing away. Straight right, and there's the left hand haymaker. Nicely done.
No, Terry, please! Terry, no!
Oh, fuck!
Terry Funk getting some payback on the franchise. Shane Douglas. Funk will not go quietly. Francine with words of encouragement into the ear of Shane Douglas. Francine's got that. Francine now just pulled a chain out of her dress. And Francine is wrapping that chain around the fist of the franchise. Douglas has the chain, and this does not bode well. And Douglas just knocked out another referee on purpose. And down goes Funk. And down goes Sabu. Shane Douglas has knocked out everybody with that steel chain. And none of this is spontaneous. And now into the back of the neck of Terry Funk. Shane Douglas with a steel chair. You know, you've got to think Shane Douglas as the promoter of Hardcore Homecoming knew all along that he wanted to make this main event a barbed wire matchup, and knew for who knows how long, maybe weeks, maybe Funk and Sabu only found out minutes before this matchup. Maybe Shane Douglas knew for weeks or months that he was going to call the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission. Maybe he knew for that long. Maybe he conspired for that long to make this a barbed wire matchup. Douglas has been conspiring and plotting for years to end the career of Terry Funk. And why not do it on the biggest, widest stage possible here at Hardcore Homecoming? Shane Douglas did not come here tonight to win this matchup. Shane Douglas came here tonight to cripple Terry Funk and maybe Sabu, who has dropped thrown first across the barbed wire. And now Shane Douglas with a ladder set up in the ring.
Let me see it, baby! Let me see it! What the fuck? I want to see it!
Shane Douglas now is going to once and for all, this was the master plan of the franchise Shane Douglas. Not again. What the hell happened? Did we lose power? Did we lose power? Play on. It's Mick Foley in a referee shirt. Yet another man who the franchise Shane Douglas has pissed off in his long, illustrious career. And is there anyone Shane Douglas hasn't pissed off in his long, illustrious career? Mr. Sacco? It's not really hardcore now, is it? It's a sweat sock. What's up? Douglas goes down low, and although I think he just vomited. And look at Funk now hammering the franchise. Double arm DDT by Mick Foley. Mr. Sacco in barbed wire. Now that's hardcore. Oh my God! Oh good Lord! Terry Funk now from behind with the rolling leg splits on the franchise Shane Douglas. Douglas up, chair to the face, Douglas down. And the franchise Shane Douglas has been eliminated thanks to Mick Foley. And I don't think Terry Funk is done with Shane Douglas. The famous Funk spinning toe hold. But Sabu capitalizes. Sunset flip off the chair. But Funk rolls through. Funk on top. No. And now the barbed wire from Foley's hand, from the referee's hand, caught up in Sabu's leg again. Terry Funk with a slingshot. Sabu goes through the barbed wire all the way to the concrete floor. You are watching Hardcore Homecoming from the one and only arena in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The franchise Shane Douglas has been eliminated from this no-rope barbed wire three-way dance. Mick Foley has now introduced himself, injected himself as the referee. The two remaining combatants, Shane Douglas eliminated, leaving only Sabu and Terry Funk. Sabu laying prone on that table. Terry Funk now climbing the ladder. We may see the infamous Funk moonsault. Foley steadies the ladder, which collapses underneath Terry Funk. And Funk's shins were caught in a ladder. Both of his shins may be broken. Both of Terry Funk's shins may be broken. They were caught up in between the rungs of that collapsing ladder. Arabian facebuster with the steel chair on Terry Funk. 2, it's over, it's over, it's over.
first time ever, former WWF and WCW writers Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara break their silence and give fans the ultimate inside look into the world of pro wrestling with The Ultimate Insiders Inside the WWF. This unbelievable video features never before told behind-the-scenes information and stories they simply could not tell until now. Go inside how a show is put together and hear their takes on wrestling's most historic events. This one-of-a-kind DVD is packed with inside information you can't find anywhere else.
Go ahead, call. Oh no, gotta make more dough.